Likeable Roblox YouTubers. They stay away from drama and any sort of controversy. They treat their fans well, they feel genuine, and make content that isn't overly controversial or side-split. There should be no reasonable way to not like these YouTubers. Now, this does not mean you'll always have to actively watch or like these YouTubers mentioned in this list, but at least respecting these YouTubers is certainly something that is an easy task. But you'll see what I mean once we go over the YouTubers in order. So first off, let's start with Koofy. Not just kidding. It's actually Dennis Daly, our first YouTuber on this list, and even if he, wasn't a staple part of your childhood by itself, just like he wasn't in mine, you'd still have heard of him or seen his avatar if you were around in like 2020. Heck, even in 2026 nowadays, there's still ways you hear about him and none of it is negative. Sure, the pioneer might have semi-retired now, but it's not that bad, really. He didn't get sent off the platform due to any controversy or something, he just felt like it. His personality tweaks and his behavior inside the videos were usually more calm, and even bursts of rage were more just laid back, and overall you just really can't be annoyed at the guy and his atmosphere while watching his videos. Sure, you could try to argue for how entertaining that'll make for a video if you're always just the laid back one, but as you can see, it definitely worked out in the end, since just look at his subscriber count. Anyway, next up, there's two similar kinds, and they are Chase Rooney and Sharkblocks. Both of them are also seeming clean from any big controversy, and with them, the reason they're generally not able to be disliked is because they just bring news to the table practically, and sometimes they go a bit over that, but it's generally just that and a small subjective comment towards the news, which usually points in the viewer favorite direction anyway. So there's also nothing polarizing about these two anyway. I could be wrong though, since I haven't watched both of them in quite a while. As you can tell, my Roblox news is kinda sadly outdated for some reason. But let's continue. Next up, Remainings, who has also one of the most chill voice, like, just ever. Like, holy shit, if you listen to this guy's videos, I just immediately like fall asleep, in a good way, of course, because of the background ambient and his voice and stuff. Although, of course, you shouldn't try to fall asleep whilst watching his videos, since there's a relatively high chance that there's a loud gun involved in his videos, of course. Next up, two of the retired PAL members who haven't been spotted on YouTube anymore, Sup and Kevin Crafted. 2 out of, I believe, 5 members, where if you don't know the PALs, it used to be a group consisting of Roblox YouTubers who all filmed together. And honestly, this spot on the list could have gone to the whole group itself, which consisted of Dennis, Sketch, Alex Crafted, and Sup, with the 5th member actually not being able and being the exception. His name was Coral. This guy was the one who made the group split apart, basically, and he ruined the whole group dynamic. If you want to find out what happened yourself, you can go watch a video about it. It's pretty tragic. But yeah, Alex and Sup were more special in my opinion, since they both were kind of similar in this situation in terms of not having to face drama of Coral that Coral ignited, or even the other PAL members like Dennis, for example, where he was at one point of time accused of stealing thumbnails from other smaller YouTubers, although these all have been, like, the thumbnails have been taken down, and the controversy just didn't really spark into a big thing, because Dennis, apologized kinda and handled the situation properly. Sup and Alex didn't make any major mistakes to begin with, and they're both retired now, so that's why I put them in a place together. So just that makes sense. And next up, we got Oblivious HD. Yes, my last video was about the dude, but I just like mentioning him. There's not a lot wrong with the guy. He also didn't do anything bad as well. No way of hating the guy, really. I mean, the dude literally just directs movies and animates. The only thing you can hate about him is the fact that the dude left Roblox without a warning or explanation for like 2 years. But that's really it. There's nothing really wrong about the guy, and there's not a lot of things you can say about him as well. Now that we got over the list, now for honorable mentions, I'm pretty sure that Holy Grail and Sketch were probably close or deserving to be on this list, but I was just too hesitant to add them in because I simply haven't watched them enough, and I couldn't make sure if there was, nothing polarizing going on in every 10th video. And just I just didn't want to add them in, really. You could also literally add any other, like, just any high quality documentary channel into this list, since, well, in documentaries you're supposed to be mutual anyway. Now let me give you 10 reasons why Koneko Kitten should have also made it into the list.